Hello guys, welcome to new another video of this biological classification series. In the previous video we have seen R.H. Whitaker's 5 kingdom classification, in which he classified organisms into 5 kingdom: kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Now in this video we will see a very high yield table that is given in your ncert, and this is very important table. Lots and lots of mcqs have been asked in the past years in your NEET examination from this table, so it is very important to know this table. Now the characters on the basis of which the kingdoms have been classified as cell type, cell wall, nuclear membrane, body organization, mode of nutrition. Now listen carefully and see carefully how to remember this table. Now see very carefully that the first kingdom, that is Monera, is the only prokaryotic kingdom, and the rest 4 kingdom, they all are eukaryotic. Now what do you mean by prokaryotic and eukaryotic? Prokaryotic are those organisms that don't have an well-defined nucleus, and eukaryotic are those organisms that have well-defined nucleus. Now what do you mean by this well-defined nucleus? For example, if you see eukaryotic cell under the microscope, for example this is the cell, under the microscope you can see inside the cell there is a densely stained structure, some dense colored rounded structure. This is called nucleus. Now what is this nucleus? If you zoom more inside this nucleus, you will see there are very long strands of the DNA, double-stranded DNA, that have been coiled as well as supercoiled, which give the structures of the chromosomes that are present inside the nucleus. Means the DNA, they are more densely packed, they are more beautifully organized inside these cells, so we call them well-defined nucleus, as well as this nucleus have a nuclear membrane. Whereas in case of prokaryotes, if you see inside the cell, if this is a prokaryotic cell, now inside this prokaryotic cell you will find only double-stranded DNA like this, a circular type of DNA. So this is not so defined nucleus. As in case you can say densely stranded, here you will say only this double-stranded DNA, and there is no nuclear membrane present in this prokaryotic cell. So this is the main difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So let us move again to this table. So the cell type only Monera is the prokaryotic, and the rest 4 kingdoms, they are all eukaryotic. Now come to this nuclear membrane. As I have said that prokaryotes, they don't have well-defined nucleus, so they don't have nuclear membrane. See, only in the Monera, which is prokaryotes, the nuclear membrane is absent, and the rest 4 kingdom, the nuclear membrane is present, as because they are eukaryotes and they have well-defined nucleus. Now come to the third. So thereby we have completed the 2 features. So it is very easy to remember. Monera is the only exception, and the rest of the 4 kingdom, they are same in case of cell type and nuclear membrane. Study like this, so you will remember for a long time of period. So now comes the cell wall. Now cell wall is present in all the first 4 kingdoms, from kingdom Monera to kingdom Plantae. Cell wall is absent in all this kingdom, only absent in animals. I think you should know that the animals, in any of the animal cell, the cell wall is absent, and in plant cell wall is present, and this is the most distinguishing feature between animal cell and plant cell. In our body, the cells don't have any cell wall, but plants have cell wall. So see, the cell wall from Monera to Plantae, all cell wall are present in all these 4 kingdom except Animalia, that are absent, in which cell wall is absent. Now let us see more deeply. Now Monera, the cell wall is non-cellulosic cell wall. The Monera has non-cellulosic cell wall. Whereas plant, the cell wall is cellulosic. So this is means opposite. Monera has non-cellulosic cell wall. Plant has cellulosic cell wall. Non-cellulosic. So what it is made of? Cell wall is made of polysaccharides and amino acid. Now in Protista, the cell wall is present, but there may be an exception in which the cell wall may be absent. So it is told present in some. In fungi, it is very important to note it is present with chitin. This chitin, this have been asked a lot of time in your NEET, that chitinous cell wall is present in which kingdom? In kingdom fungi, chitinous cell wall is present. So please remember this point. Fungi has cell wall that contains chitin. Now comes to body organization. Now this is a basic knowledge. As we move from Monera, smaller kingdoms to higher kingdoms, Animalia, gradually the number of cells will increase, and the cells, they will combine to form the tissues. The tissues will combine to form organs, and finally we will get organ system. Now Monera is the cellular, Protista also cellular. As we grow upward, means as we go to higher kingdoms, fungi, the number of cell increases, multicellular, which gets energy, lose tissues. Plantae have tissues and organs. Kingdom Animalia have tissue, organ system. This is important, that organ system is seen only in kingdom. Organ system is seen only in kingdom Animalia. Organ system means in our body. As you can see, in our body we have stomach, kidney, liver, intestines, large, small intestines, lungs. They are all organ systems that are co-related with each other. So it is seen only at the level of Animalia. So this much you understood. Now let's move on to the mode of nutrition. Now, before moving on to mode of nutrition, you have to know certain points. Let us see these points, guys. Here you can see the mode of nutrition. It is divided into heterotrophic, autotrophic. Heterotrophic includes parasitic, saprophytic, holozoic nutrition. Autotrophic includes photosynthetic and chemosynthetic. Now what is heterotrophic? Heterotrophic means the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot prepare their own food. They are dependent on other organisms for their food. And autotrophic means the organisms which can prepare their own food and they don't depend on any other organisms for their food or nutrition. Now let us see what is parasitic mode of nutrition. In this type of nutrition, this parasitic mode of nutrition, organisms, they live on or inside the bodies of other organisms. Now these organisms, the other organisms, they are also called the host, and they feed on them. Means if this is organism, now this is parasitic organism, they live on or inside the body of this big organism that is called the host, and they derive their food from this host organism. This is parasitic. Now saprophytic mode of nutrition, they obtain food from dead and decaying organic matter. Holozoic mode of nutrition, in case of holozoic, there is ingestion of the food by the mouth. This is very important, and this mode of nutrition is only seen in Animalia, kingdom Animalia. In holozoic mode of nutrition, there is ingestion of food by mouth followed by digestion, absorption and egestion, that is excretion. Chemotrophic, in which the organisms derive energy or food from chemical reactions in absence of sunlight. And photosynthetic, you all know, the organisms perform photosynthesis for obtaining food in presence of sunlight. Now chemotrophic, photosynthetic, these are autotrophic mode of nutrition. Parasitic, saprophytic, holozoic are heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Now let us see again our ncert. So we have seen now the mode of nutrition, different types of mode of nutrition. Now first come to kingdom Plantae and Animalia. Plantae, plants. We know that plants perform photosynthesis. They can prepare their own food, so they are autotrophic. And which type of autotrophic? Photosynthetic. The Animalia, they are heterotrophic. For example, humans, we can't produce our own food in our body, so they are heterotrophic. Two types of which type of heterotrophic? Holozoic. It is very important. As I have already told, holozoic mode of nutrition, it is seen only in the kingdom Animalia. Holozoic means eating food through our mouth, followed by digestion, absorption, and all. Then saprophytic. Now Monera may be both autotrophic, heterotrophic. Protista also autotrophic, heterotrophic. Now this is the similarity between Monera and Protista. Both autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition is found. In fungi is also like kingdom Animalia. They can't produce their own food, heterotrophic, and only saprophytic and parasitic is seen. So here autotrophic, chemosynthetic, photosynthetic, heterotrophic, saprophytic, parasitic. These are important. The important is this point, that holozoic mode of nutrition, it is seen in which kingdom? Kingdom Animalia. These have been frequently asked in your MCQ exams. So guys, we are done with this very important table of NCERT, and I am telling it again and again, please do revise this table, because lots and lots of MCQs have been asked repeatedly in every year from this table. Most importantly, that chitin cell wall in the fungi, organ system, and holozoic mode of nutrition, it is seen in kingdom Animalia. So thank you guys. See you in the next video. Please do subscribe to this channel, and this will motivate me to make more such videos. So bye bye.